Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. So in this stream, I am going to be playing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora for about 3 hours, taking breaks, 2 breaks on the hour, every hour, to go over some charts. And as you can see, I have, adjusted the layout here pretty cool. I do have the banner as I have had it up there on the top. Just pointing out that I will be doing 10-minute chart breaks on the hour, every hour, going over some requests and or just some stocks that I'm interested in. And then I will be posting clips from those 10-minute breaks as videos later so you guys can get the analysis that you love and enjoy from this channel. But, I'm going to try and, get some more dynamic interactions from you guys because a lot of times I have found, as I've talked about with Neo, that, I don't want to just be doing videos that are going to get a lot of views, a lot of, euphoria when, that's not really the best thing to be doing. So I feel like doing streams like this is a good way to do that, kind of tap into what people are interested in. And with that, down here below, you can see the little ticker tape there that I have from TradingView. I had to kind of work some internet magic to get that going, a little bit of a hack. But yeah, those are a number of tickers, whether they're crypto, stocks, ETFs, that I am interested in. And yeah, so hopefully that's of interest, and I will be adding to that during stream, or not during streams. Next stream, I'll be adding more tickers to that list for the ones that do pop up as interest. And also, hopefully, you like the background. I just was trying to think of something fun, a space-themed wallpaper with crayons, rockets, peaches for bottoms, bananas for degens, and diamonds for diamond handers. Hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully you like the layout. Do have Ed over there hanging out. But yeah, and also with this layout, I should have the chat above me. There shouldn't be anything blocking the gameplay. Ed is currently, but we'll get to that in a second. And so I am going to start a poll in the chat. It might pop up above me. And that is going to be, which tickers should I go over? And so the options are going to be strategy, cipher energy, or chat requests. So let me know in the chat. I am going to be starting that poll. I can see it on my screen here. I can see it on my screen there, and you guys can see it above. Although, it's a bit wonky. It's not lined up just right. So that's something I'm actually going to have to adjust, and I might fumble with that now a little bit just to see if I can get that to fit a little bit better. And I think I can. So bear with me as I adjust that, and you should see it adjust as I do that. But yeah, let's see. I think I need to make it a little, oh, I could probably go a little less tall. And so that moves up. I'm just going to drag it down here, but it's still too wide. This is basically how wide it is. And so I need to adjust that. So just give me a second to do that, fumbling, learning, having fun as we go along. And so let's see, I adjusted the height. Let's adjust the width. Is that a better fit? Almost, not quite. Oh man, it's all bouncy. There we go. It's lined up a little bit better, but we've got to shrink it a little bit more. So let's go over to here. Let's see. That's going to be a little too small. And let's see. Maybe this is just right. Could actually be a tiny bit wider. So I'm just going to adjust that. And that is, I must say, about right. So hopefully that looks okay to you guys. And it should go all the way up. But then if there are new subscribers, if there are super chats, we should get a little dancing pengu, pudgy penguin at the top there. So yeah, I mean, that should be pretty cool. And also, one thing that I did want to mention before diving into the gameplay, and also you hear a little bit of the background sound from the PlayStation. If we do switch over here, still have that sound, but I did just want to point out that I did put out this poll earlier today asking if I should continue Where Winds Meet or if I should begin to play Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. The first vote was for Avatar. The second vote was for Winds of Winter. So I'm going to be going with Avatar. But also because I did put out this poll earlier when I did play Resident Evil. I believe I played Resident Evil 4. That got more votes. But Avatar was the other one that did have, some votes. So I thought that I would include it here for this gameplay. And also do want to note that if you are interested in playing Avatar, you can get it from GameStop for $23.74 as a pro member, or just $25, a little bit more expensive. And that is pre-owned, or you get it new over here. Sorry, the cursor that I see actually two cursors. So if I'm pointing to the wrong thing, that's probably why. But yeah, this is the game I'm playing. I got it from GameStop for less than $10, pre-owned during a sale. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just going to pull up the charts over here so we can come back to this in the next break, which is going to be about 54 minutes from now, unless I get some super chats. And yeah, so we got the chats up here, options for tickers, either strategy, cipher energy, or you can put in a request in the chat and we should see it pop up above us or above me there. And with that being said, let's get started with the gameplay. So I'm going to have Ed step out of the way. We got the full screen here. Let's have some fun with it. And so I did just open up Avatar just to get things started. And it's kind of a weird way they have it set up rather than, just moving the, left, right. It's moved around like a mouse. So it's kind of clunky, I must say. But I am going to go with the medium difficulty or of the challenge, the combat challenge. And I'm actually not going to go guided just because I feel like it's always TMI. We could just have fun exploring very casually. And if I do have an issue with it, that I can change these options at any point during the game. So let's click on exploration and let's get into the game. I got to hold square to confirm. All right, let's go. Hopefully this is going to be a cool game. '20th Century Games, soon to be bought by Netflix, I'm sure. And I'm actually, Ubisoft, I've heard, a little bit of controversy and stuff around the, big gaming companies. One of the things I'm not too excited about with this game is I think that you have to be a female character. Not that it's a huge deal, but it'd be nice to be able to pick. And it's just kind of surprising that they go with a female main character. Especially, with the games, you're experiencing it as Jake Sully. Get that D-Gen Ed monkey up there. I kind of hope that goes away, but maybe that's just going to be up there for the intro. Not really sure. Okay, so welcome back to Ubisoft Connect. Okay, so I'm actually just going to hide the screen for a second in case it shows any personal information. So just bear with me for a second. You got that nice little background while I do that. And actually, I preemptively did that. So I just have to open up the, let's see, the application over here, which is Elgato Studios, or Elgato Studio. That's how I am streaming this. And so, yeah, I am just going to hide that for a second. And then make sure... okay, so... yeah, it's just like, why do I need to create accounts, all this stuff? Got a stupid account, but yeah, so Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. And I should note that for the poll above, I believe that MicroStrategy has been voted upon, but let me just check to make sure. Yeah, it looks like got one vote for strategy, I should say. And so for this, let's just check out, this weird cursor. Yeah, it's kind of clunky, I must say. Like, it's jumping around. So new game. I do want to play a new game. So let's start that. I guess it's just loading. I got a little rumble. Starting the game. So 2146, 8 years before the Battle of Hallelujah Mountains, inside the Ambassador Program, which is a residential school for Na'vi children.
Good morning. Let's review the Ambassador Program. When the RDA discovered Pandora...
You can't discover something that was there all along.
Harvey, when we say discovered, we mean it was the first time humans came here. When we arrived, we realized that this was an opportunity to create beneficial relationships with the indigenous peoples. We created avatars like mine to help create relationships with the Na'vi. And when you graduate, it'll be your job as ambassadors to reach out to the Na'vi clans and to help us to create those alliances. Can anyone tell me how that can be done?
Sorry, this is so clunky.
The RDA can share their medicines, technologies, and knowledge.
That's absolutely correct, Taylor.
Director Mercer, we have been going over TAP's mission as you requested.
Why would Na'vi want to have alliances with you?
Alma.
Actually, wondering if this ticker tape's
You
maybe
have no idea.
creating an issue, too much stuff
What
going on.
life
Let's
is
just
like
hide that
out
for a
there,
minute.
Ahari.
See if it goes a little smoother.
It's savage. We found you as
This is
children
kind of crappy.
after your clan abandoned you. We have given you a future,
To be honest,
a purpose.
Our clan would never have abandoned us.
I'm gonna
Built upon its
skip
land.
this because I don't really care. I just want to have some fun exploring the world. So
Manor tit ensi. Aungangahu.
we're with you. It's okay. I dreamt it again. The night they took us.
You're supposed to be speaking English on base. When you cry out at night, Telan, you cry out in Na'vi!
Why do you always take Mercer's side?
Director Mercer
It's super
saved us.
clunky.
Talon, they took us from our families. We are saplings cut from our roots. We may not remember where we're from, but we can still grow out there on Pandora.
Can't even remember the words of our clan songs anymore.
We can sing them even without words.
We can't let them strip the Na'vi out of us. We have to do something before it's too late.
We are stronger than them now. I felt it in the classroom with the Mercer. We can end this tonight. I have an idea. Alna kanna kelku. Good job, Daylan. Now we have to hurry. We only have a few minutes breathing the air before we're going to need masks.
We found them.
It'd be cool if you could play as humans or as the
I'm very
Na'vi
disappointed in you.
and like battle and stuff.
We have given you this privileged life, and you want to throw it all
Privilege.
We don't want your privileged life. We belong out there!
away. No, you belong to us! You cannot fathom how much we have invested in you. We saved you, gave you a home, an identity.
We already had an identity. We are not me!
No! You are what I made you!
Yeah, you are.
We may not remember the words,
Yeah.
but we can still sing the songs of our people.
Stop singing. I said shut up! Stop singing!
I don't get why this has to be so
We
colonial
are going
themed.
home.
Why can't it just be
I'll not
exploring
ken
the
the
planet and having fun?
I'm warning you, Harry.
There's gotta
Not
be a
another
message.
step!
Sa umatelan. Wankiran na kalku.
And you gotta play
Stop
as a stupid
right there!
kid. Hopefully not.
What did you do? No, no, no!
Okay. We want to have fun. We want to have fun. That's the goal here. What's up? Just getting this game started. They're always making this stuff so heavy. Somebody's crying. We're trying to play a game and have fun. Who cares? We want to have fun, you know? So 8 years later, good. Yep, rising up against the RDA. Why can't they just be having fun exploring? You know? That's what we want. So I set it to, exploration. I don't
So
wanna,
today we will continue our talk
great,
about
great,
Earth
great, great.
economics and the laws of supply and demand.
Great.
Why do
Nobody
we have to
cares.
use
People want to
human
play
weapons?
a game. So I'm probably going to skip
Nor-
this way. I'm going to
We've been
skip
over
it because
this.
I just don't care.
Pandora
I
is
don't
a
want an
very
economics
dangerous
lesson
place.
from a video game.
Get in.
What are you doing?
You'll be safe here.
Is Mercer leaving us?
We are no longer of use to him.
Nobody cares. Nobody
won't
cares.
believe it.
Hurry, you need to
Let's
hide.
get to some
Let us go.
gameplay. I don't care. I just want to be... I don't want... Okay, so I can be a guy. Cool.
You helped me before. I'll help you now. You helped me before. I'll help you now.
You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
Okay, I'll be a guy.
You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay where you're needed.
I don't. That's cool. I'm glad that you can pick because I thought it was like you had to be some like little kid or some I'll do like a long face, kind of scrunch face. This guy looks kind of normal. Let's do that one. Hair. Let's do that. Color. Doesn't matter. Skin. Man, it's like skin pattern. Who cares? Like, what's the difference in all this? 7's cool. There's like some sparkles and stuff. Ah, this one's got some cool tiger stripes. Okay, let's just do that.
You helped me before. You helped me before. I'll help you now. Stay where you're
All
needed.
these faces are kind of weird. It's like a puffy face. This one's, I guess, kind of normal. That one's kind of normal. They all just look weird. This one actually looks kind of normal, so let's just do that. All right. And so it's a guy in a stupid RDA tap t-shirt. Hide clothes. Gross. And so I guess L3 is to inspect. It looks fine. Okay, so now let's confirm.
You made it. I thought I lost you. All of you.
What's going on? What happened?
Been asleep for a while. A long, long while.
Must you prodded them like this? If they can walk, they can walk. The rest we have to leave.
But the RDA left, didn't they? And you left us here.
The Sky People have returned, Sarentu.
Sarentu. No one has ever called me that.
That is your clan.
His name's
The
Ed,
mighty one at
all
that.
right?
We thought you were lost to this world, but this Dreamwalker thought to lock you up in a box instead.
I'll explain when we get back. But for now, you take it easy. Your body's still waking up.
I'm not taking it easy.
Did everyone make it?
I'm here.
It's like first
Nora
person.
and Galen too. We're safe.
We're getting out. At last. It's really happening. We're all getting out. Together.
Why does it look so different?
There we go. I like this view a little bit better.
RDA are en route. You can have your reunion later.
Come, eat. You will need your strength.
We found rations in the canteen. There's probably more.
Circle is
I think there's more.
crouch.
Where's Yefti and Telesi?
Maybe Alma sent them to a different cryo vault.
Don't touch me with that.
I'm sorry.
Look at the little human.
Treating Na'vi wasn't really part of my training. Come on, we gotta go.
Who are these people? Mercer's people?
Is Mercer here too?
No. These are friends. We're gonna get you out of here, all right?
Why do I feel so stiff? How long did we sleep?
Focus on eating for now. We need to leave soon.
I want to be able to like run and stuff. I'm not able to run. I think it's because it's just like a new body or something. Ooh, cool. I can go here. Crouch. Yep. I already figured that out. So I'm going through like the human space. They're tiny. All right. Some crap over here. Oh, what's in that box? Cool. Let's check it out. Let's take it. Food. I got some food. Cool. I want some weapons. And I want to figure out how to jump. Restoring your eat food. Restoring.
Everyone out!
can't move faster than this. Okay. I just want to attack all those guys. I can't even jump.
The children, they're alive. Cortez. She always thought we were making pets and not soldiers. Get rid of them. What got out?
No! It's jammed! Then find another way! Go around!
Okay, so I hold X's jump. It's like a little wiener jump.
Kill all Navi on sight.
I don't need to eat food. Why are you blocking my view with that crap? Okay, L3 is sprint. So yeah, it, like, wasn't allowing me to do this stuff before. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Pressing crouch. It's like jump happens when you release the button, not when you press it. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to go that way. Up there. Ooh, cool, I just slid. And it's like, this is a Navi, it should be able to like run and jump off that wall. Kind of like trapped here. Let's see. This is a fairly clunky play for these Navi, because, you know, you'd think that they'd be a little more capable. Like, what's that? Okay. I think I've made some progress here. Or maybe this is just like a glitch. Just need to get to that other room, and it won't let me. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Oh, awakening. Alright, let's just see. Get up there. Maybe that's what I have to do, like jump over to that little platform there or something. There we go. I mean, that is what I would expect from a Navi.
There has to be an opening somewhere.
Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Whoa!
No, no, no!
I just died. Okay. Guess I'm supposed to sneak around. I thought this was supposed to be an open world game. Not like stealth sneaking around.
No, no, no!
I'm gonna die, but that's stupid. How am I supposed to know what to do there? This is where I came from. Well, that's stupid. I've got to go that way and get like shot at by all those guys.
No, no, no!
One more made it. Over here. Are you all right? Here, take this.
A radio?
Put it in your ear.
I
It is tuned to
I want
our
a
frequency.
gun or some arrows or something.
You've been busy?
They were looking for you. They found me. You need to move. Now.
Wait! What's your name?
Saltleg. One of the last of my clan. I am here so you will not be the last of yours. Keep moving. Fast and quiet. Go.
Where do I keep going to?
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Those soldiers are everywhere.
It's okay. Breathe. Look for a way out.
It's like too dark. That's where I came from. I have no idea what's going on. What? Oh my god, this game sucks. I'm sorry.
Can you hear me? Where is everyone else? Did they get out?
I'm making sure they do. Are you safe?
For now, I think...
Let me worry about the others. Just keep moving.
It's like I'm making progress by accident in this game. And maybe actually... what would be good? I might actually pause this for a second. Turn off the lights in the room. Oops, sorry. It's gonna make it a little bit dark here, but it's just too hard to see anything, so this might be a better way to do it. Sorry if I'm a little pixelated now, but okay, so that's where I came down from. Finally, I'm not in the dark. I just want to explore the world.
Would you stop staring at this stuff? You heard Harding. We need to find them. Wait, hear that?
Crouching with circle will make it harder for enemies to detect you. When an enemy notices... yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that'll work.
Waiting for you to drop your guard. I just want to get back to the barracks.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Those hammerheads, bigger and meaner than my mother-in-law.
Ugh, not more weird stuff. I heard the Navi are huge and will crush you with their bare hands.
Can you ever just be quiet? Not long now. This will be over soon.
Better be getting hazard pay for night duty.
That was close.
Do not let them escape. Shoot to kill.
Uh-oh, I think that's foreshadowing. They're gonna start shooting at me.
You know, one day
Just like sneaking around.
The commando's looking tense, right?
how do you get promoted in the army?
What? Say something to me.
Door to the gym is locked. I'll try to find a way through.
Stay watchful.
Hopefully this door's open. Maybe I have to like drop down there.
Even bears talk in here.
Oh, but that's all like glass.
Shut up. I'm gonna rip out your tongue and feed it to a viper.
Repair. Apparently he knows how to repair electrical stuff.
What kind of moon has killer bugs?
I am one more comment away from feeding you to a Thanator.
Alright.
Never thought we'd get to the end of the day.
I don't think this is
How
the
come
way.
everything on this rock glows?
Sneak over here and drop down, I guess. I'm on the level with the people.
I just want to get back to the barrels.
If I died now, it'd be better than having to listen to you anymore. The commandos look intense, right?
Just shut up. This place, I hate it.
This place ain't for me.
Everything here is on steroids.
For once in your life, keep your mouth shut.
You think being on Pandora is really worth it?
What? You saying something to me?
Door over there. There we go.
Okay, I'm out of the gym.
Good. Now get to the...
Stop left!
Alright, let's check all the doors. I got about 8 minutes before I go over a chart, and it looks like MSTR has 2 votes. Cypher has 0. No requests in the chat, so that's cool. Yeah, I noticed some interesting options data, so I thought I'd go over that. It's water or something. Okay. This is pretty cool. Like flowers and stuff.
How long were we asleep?
All right. Nothing over here. Just want to see if I can like check out what's up here. Probably not. Maybe there's something secret though. No.
Sotle, can you hear me?
Ah, there we go. There's a door. A human-sized door. I just wish there was like items. I just want to pick up a gun, you know? Little human-sized cafeteria tables. I think this is where I want to go. Whoa!
Gotcha. Where'd you catch, Harding?
Supposed to be shoot to kill, so they must not want to kill me.
Ah, you don't gotta worry about this one. It hasn't got anywhere near the fight its sister did.
Murderer!
Well, look where it got her. Such a shame. They could have been of use once. But now there are no Navi ambassadors. Only Navi obstacles.
I'm not controlling anything. Okay, now I am. Okay. Oops. Boom.
Sotle, are you okay?
Yeah.
That was way too close. Sotle!
I came in from there. Maybe I gotta go up. Yeah, so I think I gotta like run and jump or something. It's like these controls are super wonky. There we go. Door there. Okay, something over here. Oh, okay, well that's nice. I want to get out there. Probably can. I feel like if I fall down there, maybe I'll die or something. Kicked a box. Alright, where to now? just gets me outside. I just want to get outside. I want to explore the cool world. It'd be funny if I drowned right here or something. Alright, so... Crap. Oh, maybe I gotta go over here. Just want to punch the door open. Let me out. Freedom! Wah! Wah! That's pretty cool. Loner, when energy is depleted, you will stop recovering health. They need to consume food. Okay. Cool. New quest, Pandora.
Maybe the others followed the water.
Yep, that's what I was thinking, but I want to explore, dude. Because, like, the Navi would be, like, jumping from trees and stuff. Quest tracker. To bring up the quest tracker, tap L1 to... L1. Maybe I should just... Ooh, run after that guy. I want to attack him and eat him. I think I'm just supposed to follow the water. Oh, L1, I need to eat food, apparently. So, eat... This is a pretty cool place. Whoa! Yeah, because he's like dead. View Hunter's Guide. Okay. I want to eat him. Oh. Okay, so how do I eat that guy? Ooh, I got some meat there. Cool. Alright, this is pretty sick. I'm alright with this.
More RDA. What happened?
Whoa. Pretty cool. It'd be funny if there were like alligators in here and they just ate me. Or if I just drowned. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I was supposed to follow the water. The water took me here. So I don't really... Whoa, this is like the whole world or something. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so I get to explore all of this apparently, so that's pretty cool. Search for Solek and the other survivors. Follow the trail of RDA wreckage. I mean... probably over there. Oh, and it is a few minutes after the hour, so I am going to need to take a break to go over a chart. And so let's just, I'm just going to kind of get that set up a little bit, and then I'll start like going into it. So let's see. I'm just going to switch over to this view. So you got MicroStrategy up there. And I also want to make sure the contract that I have up here is, yeah, MicroStrategy. So that's good. You know, what did I want to talk about with this? Okay, let's just, yeah, let's keep it like that. We can zoom in. And so I'll come back to this, and then I'll get that started. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun exploring Pandora. Pretty cool open world. Just got out from the barracks or whatever, the base, exploring it, and I needed to take a break. I need to take a break because the poll up here, MicroStrategy, was voted. And so I'm going to go over MicroStrategy right now. So let's just take a break from that gameplay and go over the chart here. So, looking at MicroStrategy, recording this on Wednesday, December 17th, I wanted to go over, not necessarily the chart, but I wanted to go over specifically some options data. I saw something today that stood out to me as pretty interesting. Maybe suggesting the bottoms in, and maybe we're seeing stuff here suggesting the bottoms in. While it might not look it, what we do see, here, let me just zoom in on this. Those moving averages are throwing things off, so I might, let's see, just hide them for the time being. And what we can see here, actually just remove my drawings. Maybe that's a good way to do this. What we can see on the daily chart here, we do have a higher low here based on the low from December 1st when price came down to as low as $155.61. Today on Wednesday, December 17th, we hit a low of $160.31. So that is a higher low. We're also seeing higher lows in the RSI, the relative strength index. When those diverge, that is either bullish or bearish divergence. With this being on the bottom side, that would then be bullish divergence, but we're not seeing divergence. We're seeing a higher low and higher lows over here. So going back to this date, which was Friday, November 21st, the RSI hit as low as, let's see, 23.57. And so that's in the oversold territory, going below 30, right around where the cursor is. That's the oversold territory. And currently we are above that at 32.13, putting in that higher low. So a couple things that could happen is if MicroStrategy, or I should say strategy, does break down a little bit lower in the stock price, but RSI maintains above the low of 23.57, then that could be bullish divergence. Or if the stock price does not break down and the RSI starts to show some more weakness, puts in a lower low, I feel like that's the more unlikely, the least likely scenario. I would expect the stock price to go lower than the low over here from December 1st, which was again $155.61. So maybe the stock price goes down a little bit lower, about $5 lower than the close for the day, and we put in a lower low people start to get bearish sentiment at all-time lows, all that stuff, chaos, everybody's freaking out. And that would actually be a great opportunity to add, in my view, if we are still holding this higher lows in the RSI, starting to put in then some bullish divergence. If this is breaking down in the stock price, that would be regular bullish divergence. But then taking a step back, looking at the chart, this blue line here, that is going to be the 50-day simple moving average, which is currently at $231.56, or right around $230. Maybe we bounce up to that, get rejected. So I would be keeping an eye on that moving average. And if we do look at the other moving averages that I have here, we do have the shorter time frame one, the light blue. That is the 20-day simple moving average, and that is right around 177.57, or right around 180. Also have the highs over here around 190. So I think that there are some levels that we need to be breaking above that are acting as resistance right now. And then getting up to these moving averages, the purple one is the 100-day moving average. That's at 290.95. And then the 200-day simple moving average is the red line, and that is at 326.28. So, really, once price doubles, if we do just take a measurement here from the low to those levels, it's 80% to the 100-day simple moving average, and then, about 100% up to that 200-day. So those will be some nice bounces. I think that we're going to probably go a little bit lower before we test those levels. We also have the 20 and the 50-day we need to be breaking above. But let's just bring up the drawings that I have here. We do have this Fibonacci retracement. Let's just see where that lines up with. Probably approximate, but go into the high from, it looks like, November of 2024. So shortly after, Trump won the election, crypto and all of that was going pretty parabolic. And so, yeah, MicroStrategy did go up towards the end of November, but then put in lower highs and started to roll over. But looking at this retracement, this is going back to the lows from 2022, so May of 2022. This is a pretty big, large-scale retracement, and some things that do stand out to me about it. We do have the consolidation here, kind of the bull flag. Yellow line going across is at 174.59, and so that's going to be resistance. We have, as you can see, if I zoom in, broken below that, but if we can get above that 175 right around there, that could be acting as support, and then strategy goes higher. But if it does break down further, if it does go lower, we do have the 382 here. That's around $133. So that could be acting as support. Also, getting into the resistance, the consolidation over here. So that might, really be acting as support. The deeper we dip into that. And then we also have the 50%. That's around $85 or $86. And that would also correspond with breaking into the highs from February of 2021, coming back to the consolidation highs, going from February 2021 all the way across to November, same year, 2021. So right around there, not $85, $86, somewhere around there. I was going to say 95, but yeah. Oh, and then also very interesting, I should note the 382 here at $133 does correspond with the highs here from February of 2021. So if we do go a little bit lower, I'd think 130 could be acting as support somewhere in the 130 to 140 range. But if that doesn't hold, I would expect this to potentially come below $100 a share, and that could actually represent a great dip buying opportunity. But, what do I know? Let's actually, look at some data that might suggest whether or not price is going to be going higher or lower. And so this is a contract that I don't hold. I have been watching it really just to look at the net call and put premium over here to see how things are changing. But if we do look here, this is the $300 strike call that expires in January, 30 days between now and expiration. That I would say getting very, very risky, considering that the current price is around 160, basically needs to double for that contract to be worth anything. So I would not encourage trading that. I am not planning on it. I'm really just looking at the data over here. And what actually struck me about this was, I saw the red here coming down. So that's the net put premium. And that came down by nearly $29 million. It looks like $28.82 million on the day today, December 17th. So that suggests selling of puts that is going to be either bullish or that the bottom's near and things are going to start to reverse, or maybe just consolidate for a little bit. And then that theta decay is going to make it not worthwhile to be holding puts, suggesting that the downside move here that we have seen is more or less over. And we can also see that net call premium in green there also came down, but it only came down by about $3.5 million here. It says 3.57 million. So that looks effectively flat compared to the drop in that net put premium. So what I'm going to do, there's going to be a little bit of white. I'm sorry for the flash, but we're going to look at the data over here. First, starting on the 1 day, because I'm curious to see what's going on with these puts that are indicating that the net put premium is dropping, suggesting the selling of puts. So I'm going to look at the times that we saw these pretty big drops. So here at around, 3 p.m. Eastern, we saw net put premium up at this time, over $6 million. But then in the span of, in the span of 2 minutes, net put premium dropped from, what was it up there at 6 million, and then it dropped to nearly 13 million. So that's like 18 million drop in the span of 2 minutes. That's going to be an interesting contract to look at. So what I might do is actually just go back to my contract list here, but then I am just going to go to the flow feed so we can search not snap, but strategy. And then I am going to adjust the minimum premium to, $100,000. Is that right? That's 10,000. So let's add another 0 there. And so we should see some bigger orders, and maybe actually, we see some $1 million orders, multi-million-dollar orders. These are on the 17th. And what time were those at? It looks like 3:45, so not 3. Maybe I actually want to make this $1 million premium minimum. So we just filter, see a little bit less. Lots of $1 million orders today, multi-million-dollar orders. Pretty insane for that premium. If you're seeing it, here where the cursor is, all those orangish yellow M's, lots of money. And it all seems to be, on puts. So that's very interesting. But are they selling? Are they buying? And so here, now we see, right around 302, millions of dollars. Pretty insane, to be honest. Usually I don't look at contracts that have this much premium going on. But yeah, we could see some 54 million, 35 million. And this little indicator there, the up and down arrow, or maybe I should say the down and up arrow, that suggests that the trade is part of a multi-leg option strategy. So, that could be it, like selling some or buying some puts that are at different expiration dates, different strikes to kind of hedge the risk, manage the risk if price doesn't go up or down as they might expect, or, also maybe some calls in there as well. But really looking at this, we're just seeing tons of puts for the day, barely any calls. So that's pretty insane. That's pretty remarkable. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of try and scan, so these starting around 3, we got 2 million, 18, 42 million, 54. That might be the most, on the contracts. And that's the $400 strike put that does expire in January. But let's actually look at that multi-leg strategy. Lots of puts here, buying, selling, I don't know. So let's see, of these, 54 million. That's, let's see, where did I see it? Right here. That's this contract, it's $400 put that expires in January. So we can expand that a little bit here. And we see this is at between 230 and 235, and that's where we see open interest. Volume has exceeded open interest, so that stands out. So I'm just going to make sure Ed's not blocking it. He is, so I'm going to have him step out of the way for a minute. Over here, we see that, volume has exceeded open interest because open interest, really since the 15th, so is that the start of the week, open interest was around 608 contracts open. That we've seen volume of 7,000, nearly 9,000, over 9,000 today. But interestingly, that open interest has not changed. So that suggests the buying and selling of, day trading of these contracts. And if I do expand this to the past 3 days, we can see this very, very interesting. And if we do look back over the past 90 days, yeah, so, and what we see, this is the premium in yellow. So not the stock price, but the premium for this contract. It's kind of looking like it's double, or, maybe double topped over here. That would have been the end of November. And now maybe double, or maybe this could be considered a triple top. And we're seeing all of this volume traded. So that does make me think that this could be suggesting that a bottom is near. But maybe that's also just some hopium. Let's consider some of these other contracts. Looking at this other drop here later in the day. So that was around 344. Net put premium was down negative by 10.82 million, or right around 11 million. And then within the span of, let's see, 2 minutes again, it dropped from, like I said, around 11 million to down by 30.71 million. So it dropped by about $20 million there. Pretty remarkable. And so let's look at those times in this data. That was 345. Is that what I said? Yep. So we're seeing a lot of stuff here, 345. And let's just look at, the millions of dollars here. 43 million here, 57 million right around that time. And it does look like a multi-leg strategy. So lots of these contracts here. We can see the charts there. Very interesting. Let's just look at this one. That's, the most massive. And that is the $370 strike put that expires in January next month. And we see this, yes, so the open interest has remained around 600 the past couple of days. Volume today over 2,750. So yeah, I'm kind of puzzled by this because the open interest isn't changing on these contracts. So not really sure what to make of that. If we do go back over the past 30 days in this net call and put premium, we can see that net put premium as it has dropped here by nearly $30 million. So $28.82 million down on the day. It actually was lower here on November 7th. Net put premium came down by 38.89 million, while net call premium went up by 11.29 million. But what happened with the stock price in yellow following the selling of puts, presumed selling of puts, presumed buying of calls? The stock price just came down more in yellow. So what that's telling me is this may not be much of a signal what we're looking at. But then if I do come over to the chart here, I mean, it could be suggesting that a bottom is starting to form. But like I said earlier in the video, I think around 130 to 140, that could be acting as some pretty meaty support because you got all this consolidation here, that bull flag on the way up. They're going to be buyers there when prices returns to those levels. But then if we do break below, let's see, 130, we would have the highs over here, also corresponding with the 50% retracement around $85, $86, or let's just say 80 to 90, somewhere around there. And if we are seeing that, I think that is going to be like super opportunity for picking up, whether it's shares of shares of strategy, or whether it's Ethereum, Bitcoin, whatever crypto you're interested in. That might be a better time to get more bullish on that. But with that being said, I'm going to bring Ed back and say, you know, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more clips like this as I take breaks from streaming gameplay. But I'm going to get back to it playing as this guy. I wish his name was Ed, but, you know, it's not. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, let's continue on with the gaming. All right. Whew, hopefully that's useful. I think I probably, a 15-minute clip, something like that, but I'm excited about it. And hopefully you guys like the banner and stuff, the little scrolly thing down here. Strategy, was just talking about them. They're right there, $160.38. Mara, another one, a fan favorite on the channel, $9.93. Below $10 could be a nice opportunity. But anyways, let's get back into the gameplay. And actually, since I am in the open world now, I'm going to turn the lights back on. Because I was in the dark, you know, barracks or whatever. And yeah, 1 second. And one thing that I'm considering doing is just getting like some LED lights or something to kind of like backlight where I am, so there could be some like changing colors behind me, and then you know, just not have it so bright and blinding. Although I think it does help with keeping the pixelation down. So yep, let's get back into the game. Go over here. And actually, before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm going to drink some more water. All right. I'm feeling some trembling in the, ooh. I wish I had a gun. I feel like I would be going the other direction, because I think that's back to where I came from. But yeah, look at this world. That's very pretty world. All right. Cool, there's a fence there. Fueling station, all right.
Over here, by the tree.
So let.
Get some more food? I don't know what I got. So like, he's resting against a tall tree by smoldering near. Where is he?
Here.
I think it's got to be over there.
I'm here.
Spare parts. Do I use them to make a gun? I just want a gun so I can like hunt, you know? Spare parts, lots of spare parts.
Over here.
Yep, I hear you, buddy. By what tree? There are like trees everywhere, dude. Maybe it's this tree because it's like a bigger tree. Consume raw ingredients or cooked food dishes to restore your energy. Dishes also provide temporary buffs, which can be beneficial in specific situations. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. It's like some poison or something. What the hell? Fresh RDA rations. Yeah, it's like...
Over here.
Yeah, dude, I hear you, buddy. There's so many trees, dude. I think it's got to be this tree. Even though there's like... I would not say that's a tree. I would say, you know, that's a big tree right there, man.
Here.
Or maybe it's that tree. I don't know. It said smoldering, so...
I am here.
Okay, yeah, it's the little tree, of course.
Now you see what they kept you from. Your true home.
You saved me. Ah! You can't keep fighting. I will help you this time.
There were some things I didn't really like about how the Avatar looked. They're blue, but around their eyes here,
Wood in
it'd
the
be a red.
underbrush is pliable. You will find it.
Oh, or
Simply
like the...
focus your senses.
My senses?
They taught you to be human, but you are Na'vi. See the forest as I do.
Okay, buddy. Use Navi senses.
You see, this is your home. It will speak to you, if you let it. Let your senses guide you.
Okay. But yeah, like their ears would glow and it'd glow red. It's like, I'd probably glow blue. Look at that. What's this? Inspect. Oops. No. Stick. Ammo component. A bush that grows tough stems, especially useful for crafting arrows. So I can view the, you know, archer's thicket flora. A bush that grows tough stems, especially useful for crafting arrows. Most commonly found on slopes throughout Pandora. Additional info. Okay, I mean, I guess I can pin it. And...
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Now you have all you need to craft arrows as I do. Sharp enough to pierce human metal.
Okay, let's do that. And then over here, what's this? Okay, some more. Like, yep, I get it. Open the weapons wheel by holding L1, select long arrows and hold. Okay. A mutualistic tree with highly poisonous roots. Okay, so maybe I want to like stay away from that guy. Oh, there are more of the grasses over here. Got some sticks. Cool. Yeah, and I think like they'd just be blue because they have like high copper content in their bodies. Like they did some things that I didn't think made sense in the movie. But it doesn't really matter because it's fiction, you know. Okay, I got a ton of sticks now. Now I just need some like arrowheads or something. Now what am I doing? I want to eat food. I think I need to eat some food. And I'll do the like meat. How do I? Oh, okay, there we go. Let's eat that meat. Dude, you can just like double jump up things. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can like climb up this thing. I'm just thinking. Oh, I guess I was just up here. What's over there? Ooh, maybe I can like climb the trees and stuff. Fountain tree flora, a tree with water pods which burst when fully mature or damaged. View in Hunter's Guide. So this plant is a tree with water pods which burst when fully mature or damaged, most commonly found in the rainforest biome of the Kingler Forest. The additional info is... okay. I don't think I need to really learn too much about their biology, but maybe I can climb up this tree. Oh, man. Oh, God, I'm like poisoned again. Dang it. Stupid poison pods. I just want to climb up the tree. What's this guy doing? Like, tell me what to do. Weapons. Alright, craft arrows. Craft arrows using wood from thicket. Okay. I want to. Okay. Damage. Grenade arrows. Do this like equip. I can equip this? No. Sort by newest. What's this? Longbow grip. Sort by alphabetical. Okay, I don't really have too much, I guess. Oh, I guess it's already been modded. Okay, so equip. Okay, yeah. Show details, I guess, L2. Inspect weapon. Okay. I guess I can like do stuff with this. View cosmetics. Now, it'd be cool if I didn't have such a stupid t-shirt, but it doesn't matter. I think if I like wander off too far, he'll like tell me what I need to do, but I just want to grab some more of this grass, I guess. Maybe I just need to grab like all of the grass. I use this grass to make arrows, I guess. I want to see some cool animals. And I want to hunt them. That tree has like poison pods on it. Gotta figure out. I think that's a poison pod. Maybe it's not though. Sick. Cool. Okay, yeah, those are like steps. They're not poison pods. Let's check this out. What's this? Okay, so that's like L and R2. Find the angle. That's kind of weird. New Hunter's Guide. Eggs, cooking ingredients. Fine, cool. All right. And then... Oh, I fell off. Okay. Ooh, what is that? Oh, more poison stuff. Dang it. Ah. Just gonna like run up this big tree, see what's up here. Eat food. Let's just check out what these things are first. Gotta pull this crap, so it's like, yeah. It's like pull. There we go. Okay, cool. Mushrooms. Nice. Going across this thing. I don't know if I want to do that. Do I want to keep going up the tree? I don't know if I can. Actually, check out this. What is this? Tell me about it. Twisted scale tree flora. A giant tree with blue bark that has blisters and cracks, giving it a texture like rough lizard skin. View in the Hunter's Guide. Alright, so this is the twisted scale tree. Most commonly found in the rainforest biome of the Kingler Forest, which is where I'm at. Okay. It's like the water down there and you get to swim in this game. It's a pretty cool game, although like some of it's a little bit wonky. Whoa! Oh, I was wondering. Ooh, let's check out. What is that? What is that guy? I want to eat you, buddy. Okay. I need to eat food, apparently. Oh, I'll eat what I gathered, because I don't want to, like, eat the rations and stuff. Eat. There we go. Craft arrows. Craft arrows using wood from the thicket. Okay, yeah. So, like, how do I do that then? Because I've got, like... Oh, okay, maybe I go to the pouch. And craft arrows. Okay. Show details. L2. Okay, how do I craft? Okay, so stuff at the top. Hunter's Guide. This is like crap, dude. I killed one of those hexapeds. But yeah, let's see. Sort by default. Okay, so Archer's Thicket. Open entry, unpin. Ammo component. Okay, yeah, let's make some ammo. Archer's Thicket is a woody grass that grows in straight, tough stems topped with feathery leaves. Navi archers prize the plant because it requires little additional work to clean and fetch these sticks into arrows. And so, I mean, maybe I do L3. So you don't really inspect it, you're just like looking at it. Yeah, so how do I like make them? Okay, quests. Maybe I want to just look at quests. Main story quest, the Skybreaker, Secrets at the Spires. So, main quests, Kingler Forest. I escaped from Tap and found myself home, Pandora at last. Solik is this guy that I found, is in the forest, but he's injured after fighting an RDA patrol. Craft arrows. I need arrows to use Solik's bow. Craft arrows using wood from the thicket. Okay, yeah, so I think that'll like tell me what I need to do. Hopefully. Oh crap, I'm already like out of the compound. I escaped because I was like exploring so much. Yeah, so he's over here. Ooh, what's this? More grass. The sticks or whatever. Three sticks. 26. Okay, so I can get more over here. What's under this? It'd be cool if they made like a Jurassic Park game like this or something, where it's just like you're going around, there are dinosaurs. That would be pretty cool. Stick pouch is full. Well, if my stick pouch is full, this guy better tell me what to do, how to make these arrows. Oh, wait. I got sticks and the grass, so maybe that's what I need. So let's, am I going, no, yeah, to here, Hunter's Guide. Okay, so I got, let's see, Archer's Thicket. Then I also have, oh crap, there's a bunch of stuff I can get apparently, it's pretty cool. Nightleaf tree, what? Okay, so I think I've got as much of that as I can. Ammo component. Show and a hunter's guide. Okay. I mean, I got that stuff. Okay, so... Ooh, craft. Okay, that's how we do it.
You are ready.
Sick.
We should get out of here. Can you move?
Dapofed. I need a pot. From a Dapofed plant.
Okay, that's like the
I'll
water
find one.
plant.
Don't worry.
Near the shore. They grow by water.
Oh, it's a different kind. Okay, so... View and hunter's guide. I'm gonna make some more arrows. Okay, cool. So I got 20 arrows. And if I go to the hunter's guide, oops. What happened here? The hunter's guide. Dopafet. What's going on? I don't want that. This. Okay, fruits of the Dopafet plant are used for quick healing. Cool, that's probably good to know. Maybe I should pin it or something. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I really need to pin this stuff though. I can unpin it. Hold. So to open your map, press that. Use the map to survey your surroundings and figure out where the Dopafets could be located. Yeah, probably down that way by the water, because he said, yeah, press X to place a waypoint marker. Oh, no, probably over here. That's by the water. Or, there's like, this is all water, it seems like, around there. But that's pretty cool. There's like a, yeah, I don't know, let's just go exploring. Sick. Let's go hunting. And it's about 10 minutes to the hour, so I might take another break and go over a chart. I'm pretty happy with the extensive strategy analysis that I did, but if you guys, I see 2 people watching, want me to go over another ticker, just let me know in the chat, and I'll try to go over it in about 10 minutes. I think this is what I'm looking for. Mantis orchid. Oh. Oh man. There we go. Okay. Beautiful giant orchid-like flower which resembles the large mantis-like insect that pollinates it. Cool. Okay, and so... Ooh, and I can equip that. When I press R1, it like connects me with the animals or whatever the plants tells me about them. Fishing pod, wildlife, a perfect spot for fishing. Fire a well-placed arrow Or throw a spear at the right time to catch a fish. Okay. You can see some fish bubbling over there. What is that? Oh, it's got to be like a frog or something. Oh, no.
Sotlek, I can't find what you need.
A drop of it, bud. The plant grows near water. Look through the lake. Focus on what you need.
How do I? Doesn't tell me how to shoot. Oh, is it just X though? How do I shoot? How do I shoot? This is so stupid. It's like none of this is intuitive. Let's see. Maybe I go high complete center. Tell me about this. View, equip. Inspect, show details. That's gonna be L2. Grip mode. Okay, yeah, but how do I like fire it? There we go. Oops. And I cancel with square. Cool. Hopefully that guy's still over here. I want to shoot him. Dang it, I lost him. Oh well. Stupid plant for this guy. And it looks like what's pictured up there is supposed to be by water. Ooh, maybe. I think I need to like check where I'm at on the. I'm supposed to like go by this lake, I think, to get the fueling station. Okay, so yeah, I think I go to the lake. I want to know what that is over there. But gotta get the stuff to like heal that guy. Grows by water. I think I'm like tired. Maybe, no, I'm not. I don't know. I think my health is down. Let's see. Those things, nothing. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be here. This is like the lake. Let's check out Hunter's Guide, because I need to check out this thing. Man, where am I gonna find those? Okay. Ooh, I could kill some of those birds. Maybe over there. Ooh, that's not it. Just looking for a plant to like heal this guy. Low energy. Yep, low energy. Okay, so L1. Ah, there's the plant, I think. Right there. How is that not it? It's like close enough, God. By water. I mean, I'm by water. Maybe I go by like the waterfall. That'll at least be cool to explore. Like how his bow just disappears. Ooh, arrows. Oh, crap. Crap. Ooh, look at those beasts over there. Oh my gosh. I want to kill them. Oh yeah, come on. Let's get those guys. Let's get some meat.
Soldiers.
Oh, and they're by the plants that I need. Shot him in the butt. They're like mating or something. Oh, man. That's funny. So I think maybe I have to like go up to them and be like, be peaceful. Crap, and I always start back here, goddammit. So hopefully I can find something else to kill. I only got 12 arrows. It took all the arrows that I used, even though I died. But yeah, so I guess I can put that away and I'll just like try to run there. And if I see some other animals, I'll shoot them. Where are you guys? Dang it. Is there a helicopter or something? Dang it, I gotta get better at hunting. Maybe I should like crouch to be better at this. But yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any point in me trying to kill those big rhino-like creatures. Alright. Ooh. Damn it. Oh, and I think it won't lock until I like push the R2 button. I don't think I'm gonna get those guys. I'll get better at hunting, but not right now. Because I see like the rhino guys over here, and that's what the plants are that I need to get to. Ooh, don't catch on fire. Yeah, they're like the rhino guys over there. Cool. Inside search area. Okay. Now maybe I can kill them.
Sotlek, I can't find what you need.
A double fit pot. The plant grows near water. Look through the lake. Focus on what you need.
No! Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Dang it. So I guess I gotta scare him away, get the plant, and then GTFO. So I can't shoot them, I can't kill them. That's kind of a lesson there.
Sotlek, I got the tap of it. On my way back. There were more soldiers.
Oh wait, I got it? But that's lame. I want to get more of it. Because they totally, like, killed me. Let's see. That's my pouch.
No! He won't let them take him alive.
We got 6 arrows left. Don't really need to shoot them. Cool. Yeah, it's like an example of how this can be a little bit wonky, the controls and stuff. Dude, you're not gonna, like, come get me over here, are you? What just happened? Quest failed. You left the area. Like, I don't want it to fail. I want to just do that without dying, you know? Whatever.
What the hell was that? Not today, Pandora.
Oh my god! We're not supposed to... What? There weren't guys there like a minute ago. What's going on? Did I missed something? How do I, like, heal myself? No. I guess I could just, like, kill those guys. I didn't even need that. I wasted that food.
Bastard's not getting away. Head close. Don't use high. Big target with a bow and arrow.
Inside quest area. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, why did it, like, move me? What am I supposed to do? Start quest, main quest. These controls are super wonky. Rescue Solek from the RDA at the abandoned fueling station. Unarmed and surrounded by RDA soldiers, need help. Okay, I missed that. I don't have any more arrows, though.
Hey, why don't you come out? I got something for you. I'll catch it. Think you can hide from me? Come at me! Got a visual on them? No, wait!
Booyah!
No!
No! I need more of that grass. Oh man. Only got 3 arrows. I gotta find some animals to eat or something. Oh, okay. Got more of this crap. Cool. Stick pouch is full. So I guess I can make more arrows now then. So let's go to that. Gosh, like, this is so... Sort by newest, inspect. How did I make them before? I think I maybe went to like items here. Like, God, material. Maybe I go to material. This is so stupid. Okay, my stick pouch is full. Great. Don't give a shit. Okay. Oh, I can like buy more stuff. That's stupid. I'm not doing that. So let's get out of here. It's like, seriously, this is so dumb. Like, why is this so tough to figure out? Combat strength, great. I don't care. Like, how did I make arrows before? It shouldn't be so difficult. Dude, I killed that guy. Awesome. But... so waypoint, I'm like legit annoyed at how non-intuitive this game is. Okay, so like, what the hell's in here? Okay, great. Empty pouch. This is so stupid. X. Okay, view. Make some arrows. Show details. Okay, I have to push. So I have to have it equipped in order to craft the arrows. Okay, now I've just got a bunch, so I can go back and kill those guys. And maybe I want to try getting up into that tree. Tree's pretty high up. Okay. Go down here and see what's over here. Spare parts. go up that way.
Well, that was a crushing defeat.
Crafting special ammo. You can now craft special ammo. Open the weapons wheel by holding L1.
I've had harder fights with the plants on this boat. Big targeted with a bow and arrow!
So it doesn't lock on. Oh, you're dead, buddy.
Lost visual! I can't take this! I will be okay.
Shot him in the leg. It was kind of lame.
I know you're here.
Booyah. Not the best fighter, but I killed that guy. Sticks are maxed out, I guess. So what I want to do, make some more arrows. Cool. And so now, where's my buddy? He was by this tree. Yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, how's it going, Coinage? It is going well. Just having some fun with this game. It's a pretty cool, beautiful open world. The controls are kind of wonky, but yeah, it's like a $10 game, so.
You have no song cord.
And
We had my mother's, but they stole it.
I'll talk after
We
we're
must
done
change
talking.
that.
Wait! What should I do now?
Do.
Go kill animals.
You must discover your own way, Sarentu. And until then, join the resistance. But hear me. Those humans have the same enemy, but we're not the same. No, no, no. They are too close. Go. I'll meet you at base camp by the waterfall.
Base camp by the waterfall. Okay. Yeah, so Coinage, I'm good. Just exploring this game. It starts out when you're like in this like barracks base, and it's just like really claustrophobic and dark. So that kind of sucked. But this open world stuff, I mean, just like look at it. It's beautiful. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And I haven't really had too many requests, so if there is a request that you'd like me to go over, I'd be happy to go over one. But I'm probably not going to release as many videos as I did from the, let's see, as in I did in the last one, just because it was a little too much, I think. Let's see, I've got one of them pinned or something. Yeah, it's like, cool, I killed AMP assault guy and a soldier. This, I do not need to have that pinned anymore. The waterfall, I'm pretty sure, is over there. And I have, like, all of the arrows that I can get, so. Yeah, I pretty much just want to, like, hunt in this game and or battle. And I guess explore. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I would say that I probably like this more than Where Winds Meet. But for streams, that got like 30 views or something. And that was kind of more than what I've been getting from my other gameplay views. But right now it looks like I've gotten about 25. So that's pretty good for me. Ooh, cool. Hidden fruit. Cool, I'll take it. Whoop. Where is that animal? Because I want to shoot it. Yeah, it's kind of like the bow and arrow. It's like I would think that when I have the little target thing on an animal, it turns red. But I actually have to like engage it for it to turn red. Maybe those animals are down here. Ooh, that's a big bug.
The waterfall. Resistance base must be above it.
I saw like something stalking over here. Oh man, I wanted to eat him. That's probably poisonous. Vein pod. The pod of this plant is filled with gas and will burst if touched or damaged. So cool, yeah. I don't want to mess with that. What's this red stuff, though? Probably where those animals went that I wanted. Oh, no! Dang it! Stupid. Oh, crap. Stay away from me, buddy. These guys are like always where I want to be. God, those guys suck. Alright. Let's just explore over here. Probably nothing over here, but maybe there's something like behind the fence. Yeah, for sure. Super beautiful scenery. And they have like the new game coming out, like Fire and Ash. I have to say, I'm not super interested in the movie. Just because it's like... I mean... What's the draw? Other than just like the cool visuals, which, you know, we've experienced in the prior videos.
Sotle? Sotle, are you there? I don't know where I am.
Yeah. I don't know where you are either.
Cliffs by the waterfall. Find your way to the top. At the fall's crest, a hollow log points the way to our camp. I'm waiting for you there.
Ooh. Dang it, no, come here, buddy. I want to shoot you. Dang it. I really want to, like, kill these guys. I guess they're called soldiers. And I can, one thing that I can do is I can make some more arrows. those guys are like stalking me. I think I gotta make my way up to the top. I don't know how steep I can go up. It's a big bug. Oh, so maybe I gotta go like over those cliffs. Ooh, I was gonna jump, but that would be sick if I killed this guy because he's glitching or whatever. Okay. Dang it, no, come back. Ah. I want to kill you. But they're like bloody and stuff because I've been shooting them. But their blood should, I would imagine, not be red. I gotta hurry up across here so they don't get me. Or like climb up this tree or something.
So, I can't find the resistance base. I'm not used to being out here.
Pandora is still new to you. Perhaps I should not have left you alone. Look to the cliff face. Lift vines will pull you to the top. You will see the base from up there. Across shallow water, nestled in a grove of trees.
Eat food. I don't think I have any more food. Oh, yeah, I guess I do. So... I gotta hunt some more animals and stuff. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Damn, yeah, the controls are super wonky. Large herb with gigantic blue petal flower clusters with shiny cactus-like center. Just need to like get above these cliffs, you know? So maybe if I get up that tree or something. Maybe I can get up that way. Ooh, what's this thing? Okay, so how do I pull this? Alright, cool. It's like crafting material or something. Maybe just like wander around the jungle and like pick up moss and stuff. Ooh. There might be like some eggs or something over there, so I should check this out. $2 from... Oh, wow, thank you. Check that out. Thank you, Coinage Stock. $2 super chat. I appreciate it. Hopefully you like the animation. I've been like trying to figure out how to make those work. Analysis on Strive ticker ASST. I can definitely do that. I might just get back to the base of this tree. Just get on the land, and then I can go over that for you. So yeah, I said I do that every 15 minutes, but I haven't had any requests. You're the first one, and yeah, I'd be happy to do that. So I'll just chill here, knowing that I need to go forward. All right, so I'm gonna pause that. And after gameplay, love your vids. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so maybe I'll just explore across in a second, and then I'll go over the chart. And that is one that, I mean, for me, you know, I have a small position, but it's like one that I'm not like getting too aggressive with or anything. Oh man, that's like, I just want to get across this cliff thing. You know, how do I get up there? But yeah, it's like, because Mike Alfred talks about if you're on X, he does host spaces kind of, you know, randomly. And I think he's on the board of, oh crap. Crap, now I'm gonna fall. Oh man. Dude, this kind of that fall there just reminded me of Tomb Raider a little bit. But yeah. How do I get up to there? So I'm supposed to like, there's a waterfall over there. I'm supposed to get up to the top. Maybe I actually just go up, hike up over there. So that's probably a better strategy. I just got these like soldier things in the way. They're totally gonna come at me. So I'll just get onto the land over here, and then I'll go over ASST. And actually, I might pull up tweet from, I believe, the Bronx Viking. You know, of course, there's the joke with ASST that it's ass. What are these things? The mist bloom spores temporarily increase blood flow, inhale, improve speed and agility. Oh, cool. So I'm just gonna like hang out by this thing. Cool, yeah, and then I will switch over, and I might start with a view of the world. And then I'll actually come back to this. I'll kind of like start the video with this, like the clip, I guess I should say, and then I'll just have everything kind of set up over here. So let's see, ASST, definitely one to go over. And what Bronx Viking was talking about with this one is that, you know, maybe it's like, you know, double bottom ass, funny. And so I might just kind of delete some of this older crap that I have up here. And yeah, let's see. Okay, delete this stuff. Don't need it. 620. ASST. Oh yeah, because it's like well below $1. Because there are a few like Cypher, BKKT, that Mike Alfred talks about. So I think he's on the board of BKKT and ASST. And then he's just like really bullish on Cypher and Iron. It's possible that he's on the board of a different one. I'm not exactly sure. But those are 4 that he's talked about. Oh, and also Open as well. And let's see. So, what? Yeah, I mean, so this one, um, I, I have a small position. I have like 200 shares now, I think. But it was just like because once it goes below $1, I can only buy in increments of 100. So I just rounded up my share count to 200, and I think that was probably around 93 cents. But yeah, we can look at like I mean, before I pull up, actually, I'll talk about the thought process, kind of somewhat concisely, so I can turn it into a video rather than just rambling on about it. So let's go to the Bronx Viking here, and I'm just going to search his page for ASST. And so the latest one, this is from October 31st. It's the top. We want to go to the latest. And so, yeah, in hindsight, it was kind of obvious, wasn't it? Putting the ass in ast. And so this is, I'll come back to this in kind of like a more streamlined video. This is the MSTR, but I'm going to go back to my list here. Look at the $2 call that expires in January. I do hold this one, but I imagine it's going to zero. But I really just kind of want to talk about the net call and put premium over there. And so I don't blind people with all that white light. I'll just expand this now. And then remind me to check on, actually, we can just look at the max pain now. Max pain's $1, really not too surprising with price below $1. But they do have, ooh, it looks like earnings pre-market tomorrow. So yeah, I will have to, I'll actually just leave it on this and come over here. And yeah, so I'm going to start the video just so people know, like, why is this guy always doing gaming now? So people will get that. And then I will just start from over here. Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me streaming some Avatar and going over charts. I just wanted to give you a little glimpse into the world of Pandora, just because it's very, very cool. But anyways, let's flip over to the charts to dive into ticker symbol ASST, which maybe I forgot to mention it, but I am going over this. I got a super chat for it. Thanks to Coinage Stocks. Just wanted to mention that, but the chat disappeared from view. Anyways, ticker symbol ASST. This is Strive. It's a Bitcoin treasury company. Mike Alfred talks about them a lot. So I wanted to go over the chart here, especially because as I just learned, looking over here, we can see in Unusual Whales that earnings are going to be reported tomorrow during pre-market, and that is December 18th. I am recording this the evening of December 17th, and the expected move is about 20% plus or minus 17 cents upside or downside. And with the after hours price at around 82 cents, that could be getting it back above $1, which looks like it's max pain for this coming Friday, December 19th, as well as basically all future max pains. If I just zoom in there, you can see it a little bit better, going all the way through December into the end of the year, and then all the way into January towards the end on the 30th. It looks like max pain is 50 cents. But yeah, let's look over at the chart, then I'll dive into some options data. And also did want to pull up a tweet from the Bronx Viking that, kind of made me laugh. And, so Strive closed today on December 17th, that is Wednesday, at a price of, it looks like 82.08 cents. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of underperformed. It's below $1. So, kind of disappointing. We see the moving averages here. The light blue is the 20-day simple moving average. The blue is the 50-day. And then purple 100-day. Red is the 200-day. So you can see those there without my drawings. We're below all of them, so it doesn't really look that good. But some things that we can think about. Let's see. What was the low over here, the lowest of the lows. That would have been, I believe, on October 22nd. The low was 78 cents. The low on October 23rd was 78.05. So 78 cents is the low. What was the low a couple days ago on Monday, December 15th? 78.05. So it's a slight higher low. We also see higher lows in the RSI, so that's showing some relative strength, but it would be kind of nice if we did drop below 78 cents. And the reason for that is because, as we're seeing here, the RSI does look a little bit stronger. It looks like it's holding up some. And so that could be putting in some bullish divergence if the stock price drops below 78 cents, but the RSI stays above the low over here. So on October 22nd, the RSI hit a low of 27.28. So that's below 30, the dashed line here. Below 30, that's going to be oversold. And as you can see in the chart, it's a little bit painful over here, but that would have been a good time to buy, to establish a position. And then from that, short-lived, but there was a nice, let's see, over 100% move to the upside. So very, very nice. And so we are starting to see that again over here, maybe putting in a double bottom. And I can't take credit for noticing that, because over here, looking at the Bronx Viking, you can follow him over on X. I think he's a great person to follow, especially if you're interested in unusual whales. He does post a lot of data there. He also does some very simple, easy to understand charts. And so here on Monday, he does say, in hindsight, it was kind of obvious, wasn't it, that Strive, or ticker symbol ASST, would be putting in a double bottom, putting the ass in AST. And so that is, he's got the line at 78.92, but the low over here was at exactly 78 cents. We're 0.05 cents above that. And just to note from his chart here, these are the weekly candles. And so we do see this candle here that would have that low of right around 78 cents. And he was also posting about it the end of October, asked, what a time to be alive. And let's just see what this meme is. You're swinging shares in a ticker whose first three letters are literally ass. 100%. And it's possible that SpaceX is going to go public next year, and they could be getting listed as SEX, short for space exploration. Yeah, that's, I think, being bet on in, let's see, Poly Market right now. So very interesting. But yeah, double bottom could be suggesting bottoms in. And also, one thing you should note, low volume before the big move up. Volume has come down. And so maybe we get a surge in volume, we get a move up to maybe that red line there, which would be around, 125. But yeah, let's come back over to the chart, kind of think about that, what's going on over here. Maybe throw up the drawings that I have. Do you have this Fibonacci retracement? I can delete that. I do have some levels up here around 230, 270, and 628. I think for the most part, we can forget about those levels, so I'm just going to delete them. And the reason why I think we can forget about them is we've just got a lot more stuff between us and those levels that we should be thinking about. So right here in the light blue, that is the 20-day simple moving average, which is right around $1 at 99.08 cents. It's going to change every single day, but right now it's at 99.08. Above that is the 50-day simple moving average. That's at 113. Purple is going to be the 100-day 274. And then the red is the 200-day, and that is at a price of 317. So those are all levels that could be acting as some notable resistance. And just looking at the chart here, we do see, like a double bottom here, the ass in AST. We do have kind of a double top here. And since that was resistance in the past, also corresponding with this gap fill. And so let's just do a little horizontal ray going across here. What was the close on October 10th? That was at 156, got it lined up right there. We filled that gap, so that looks good, but then we formed a double top, got rejected there. So while that was just an approximate line that I put there corresponding with this gap fill, I'm actually going to lock it into place there because it corresponds with this double top also being right around $1.50 psychological level. We think in quarters, we think in halves. and we think in whole dollars. So that's going to be, in my view, an important level for us to get above. And so what could potentially happen is maybe the stock price goes up, gets rejected from 156, pulls back to find those moving averages. Maybe they come together. They have some confluence right around the same price. We pull back to that bounce, break above the 156 yellow line there, get rejected from the 100 and 200-day moving averages, pull back, find 156 as support, and then we go higher. So that's a scenario that I could see happening. But I could also see us shake out any weak hands that maybe have stop losses at 78 cents. As I did mention, Monday, December 15th, the low was 78.05. And so it's probably like, anybody who's like worried, oh, we're going to go below 78 cents. They see the low of 78.05. They say, whew, we're not going below 78 cents. Let's just put a stop loss there. Because if we do, we're probably going to zero. And they're probably going to be wrong. But if we do go below 78, I think that could be a nice dip buying opportunity. So I wouldn't worry, too much about that. But of course, I could be wrong. Take everything I say and everything anybody online says with a grain of salt. But I did just want to go over some of the options data over here in Unusual Whales. This is a call that, I unfortunately hold some of them, probably going to lose money on it, but did just want to point it out because there is some data here, particularly in the net call and put premium over here on the right. I'll go over that in a second. But this is, if you're curious, the $2 strike call that expires in January, less than a month from now, 29 days. And I think that this, in my view, is a little too speculative. The low for today, the 17th, was 1 cent. So it's $1 to buy one of these contracts. So maybe it's a fun YOLO, or I don't want to say YOLO because maybe that's associated with a lot of money. But maybe it's just a little gamble. Like, you buy a scratch ticket at the convenience store. You could buy, some of these for $1, $4, whatever it is. And maybe it goes to zero. Maybe it goes up to 8, double your money. For me, I'm not putting any more into that. But with earnings coming up tomorrow, that does make me kind of excited that we could be seeing, some volatility, whether to the upside or downside. If it goes to the downside, good opportunity to get some more shares. I'm not doing anything with contracts with this one right now, but like I said, we can look at some of the data over here. So this is going to be for 1 day, the net call and put premium. So it's the exact same chart that's right here. It's just a little bit bigger, easier for us to view. And so, like I said, 1 day here, net put premium in red, net call premium in green, and then the stock price in yellow. And so what we can see for December 17th is net put premium went up by about $60,000, whereas net call premium went down by about $32,000. And I'm not sure if you can see it. It is just behind me. But if I scroll down a little bit, you can see right here, the bear bull slider, 50% on the bearish side. So not looking so great there for the daily data here, but it's only, 60,000 or 30,000. It's not millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands. So I'm not really thinking too much about this, but if we do expand this to, let's say, just to start the past 7 trading days, we can see that net call premium did go up pretty notably on Tuesday. That would be the 16th of December. Net call premium went up and ended that day up $359,000. So that, I would say, is bullish, especially when you see the stock price coming down in yellow, maybe starting to form a bottom here, and net call premiums going up more than $250,000, more than $333,000. So that does seem like a bullish bet, but it also, could be a gamble with earnings coming up. I would say it most likely is a gamble. And maybe one thing we could do is just look at the past 2 days to see, what I'd like to see in this is rather than it be kind of like a gradual stair step up, I'd like to see just one, over the span of a couple of minutes, spike up in net call premium. That be one big order of a $300,000. That would suggest a whale is buying this. It's an unusual whale, and that gets attention. But what we see is kind of the stair step up $300,000. That's a lot of money. But these incremental buys, those are going to be not necessarily from whales, maybe sharks, but, in this kind of scenario, I'd say more like dolphins, pushing it up. Definitely higher level than manatees or fish or minnows. But just kind of thinking of the hierarchy of marine animals, with whales being the biggest, sharks being under that, and moving down the chain. This is going to be, bigger, but it's not making me think, oh, ASST has to be doing something. But it's, just something to note that this is not one individual spike up. It's not one big order. It's a number of them, but we can actually look just to get some perspective. The increase here, the net call premium started at about $63,000. That's at 1010. And then by 1015, it went up from, like I said, 63,000 to about 147,000. So that's like over $80,000 in the span of 5 minutes. So that is kind of notable, but it's not hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then just to give us some more added perspective, let's expand this to the past 30 days. And what we could see, lots of calls being traded over here when it looks like the stock price was up a little bit higher, around $1.50 or so. But then following that, maybe this was taking profits on some calls, or, people joining it a little bit late, and then the stock price in yellow comes down. And we're not really seeing too much in the net call or put premium. Even that big spike in the net call premium from yesterday, which you can see right here, increase of about $360,000. It doesn't really stand out to what we're seeing over here. That is, 1.89 million up in net call premium here the day before. So that would have been November 11th, 11/11. On November 10th, net call premium went up as high as 1.95 million, but then ended the day up by just shy of 1 million. So, it's like days increase net call premium of $1 million+ dollars. We're seeing like a third of that now. And with earnings coming up, like I said, that's going to be somewhat risky. So I would be cautious about that. While we're over here, let's just check out the insider transactions. December 16th, it looks like the CEO, Cole Matthew Ryan. I'm not sure. Sorry about the white. So this is Ryan Cole Matthew. Matthew Ryan Cole is... Sorry, jumbling the order of all that stuff of his name. Cole is his last name. Matthew Ryan is the CEO. He did purchase, and he bought over 500,000 shares at a value of $416,000. And so that is good. You do want to see, CEOs buying. That's good. You also want to see the smaller employees, whatnot, buying as well, that they're invested, that they believe in the company. The CEO is, of course, going to believe in the company, but we're seeing that from the 16th. So that was just yesterday, right before earnings is being reported. So I would say that's actually a good sign. I don't typically look at the insider transactions, but yeah, that does make me feel good about it. So yeah, I would say that this is kind of the scenario that I could see playing out. And one thing, that does look a little bit clunky, what I might do just to clean it up a little bit, so I feel a little more confident in that doodle that I have, I might just do it with a little path tool. So we got a nice little arrow there. And so that is what I could see happening. And based on the time frame, my timing's probably going to be off for this, but this would be suggesting about a month from now, middle of January, that price could be around 750. To be clear, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that this is definitely compressed, but maybe a month from now, we could see price testing around 250. So yeah, maybe that $2 strike call that I was talking about, the one over here, maybe that isn't as much of a gamble as I was thinking, but considering the stock price would have to go up more than 100% to get there. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say it is a gamble, but I could see this playing out, whether it's over the course of the month, 3 months, 6 months. I feel like we'll be looking back at ASST at the ass bottom and wishing we bought more. But with that being said, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, comment down below with your thoughts. And yeah, I'll see you in the next stream. Might be Friday, it might be Saturday, probably playing Resident Evil 2. Yeah, for now, I'm going to get back to playing a little bit more Avatar. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. But yeah, I mean, if you're still hanging out coinage stocks, I might try to get back to the waterfall, even though I was planning on this stream ending at around the 3-hour mark. But yeah, thank you so much for the request, and thank you so much for the super chat. And I think I hearted it, but I'm also going to like that as well. So definitely do appreciate that. And yeah, and hopefully let me know, do you like the kind of new setup that I have? I was just thinking that it's not really that stock themed, and when I am playing games, oftentimes my camera blocks the view. So I thought this might be a nice way to just have the game over there, not obstructed. And then we also have the tickers in the little tape down below, and also the little banner up there. So yeah, and then the background I made with Grok, just prompting with I think like a starry wallpaper with rockets, crayons, diamonds, peaches, and bananas. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully it's helpful. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it does go below 78, but I think that would really just be to like shake out, those who don't have conviction, who are losing it below $1 and don't want it to go lower. But yeah, I mean, if you ever listen to Mike Alfred talk, whether that's just reading his tweets on X or joining one of his spaces, it's like he's definitely very arrogant, very full of himself. But it's like you're listening to somebody who just has like very pure conviction. They also have Mike has a very long time horizon. He's also very wealthy, so it doesn't really matter to him. But it's just like, he feels that he was put on this earth to, invest in like these deep value companies. And he's definitely shown that with Iron over the past like years. He's been talking about it apparently. And I really just got exposed to that recently. But it's just nice to see somebody with so much like fundamental conviction. Because it's like, that's what you want to emulate. You don't want to necessarily emulate those who are just talking about things that are pumping. And that's actually kind of why I've started streaming gameplay more, because I've noticed that the videos that get a lot of views are when things are pumping. Like my best performing video, I think for 2025 was the Neo video when I was talking about a short squeeze. And yeah, it's like I want to make more videos that perform well, but I was wrong in that. I did a follow-up saying it'd pull back and people got mad at me. So you like the setup? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. And I'm sure I'll probably mix up the background periodically. But I just like the flow of it. And it's, just a pretty easy to set up. And actually that tape that I have there, that's something that TradingView has, where you can, it's like a widget that you can insert into a web page, but I don't have a web page. So what I ended up doing, I couldn't insert the code into OBS. So I just created a blog, like a blank blog that has that going across it. And that is just basically a screen grab of this blog page that I made. And so I can adjust the tickers. And I do have Iron on the list, which since I'm on the kind of miscellaneous crypto now, I think it's probably already gone over Iron. Yeah, it's just trying to have fun doing this and not be stressing about the markets. But yeah, I'm just going to try to play a little bit more and see if I can get up to the cliffs, which I was kind of deciding that I need to go over there, but maybe I want to climb up this. What's this thing? Okay, so forest seaweed, cool. Ah, getting better at pulling stuff. And I think those guys are bloody because I like shot them and stuff. Yeah, and like one of the things that I kind of realized with this channel is like, it's nice like to make a little bit of money with it and stuff, just because it's, you know, monetized and whatnot, but it's not enough to like make a living on. And, you know, it's like I could pursue that, but I feel like it would be just like pumping stocks basically. And I don't want to do that. I'd rather get good at the stock market, make money that way, and then could just like make the channel so it's like a way for us to exchange ideas and then also support companies like GameStop, have some fun playing games. Because I haven't really been too much of a gamer. Like I got a Nintendo Switch right before the pandemic, played that a bunch. But then, you know, like I've kind of over Nintendo at this point. I don't think it's worth as much as they're asking. And I've really wanted to play like Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil games I just love, which used to terrify me as a kid. Yeah, so those guys are gonna try and get after me. Yeah, I need to try and get up there. The waterfall, which maybe I want to check out the map actually. It's like, how do I? The controls for this game are like super weird. Haven't really figured them out. Oh, okay, so that's a fueling station. I've been there. And so, yeah, I probably need to go up this way. That's like, again, like, no, I don't want to buy stuff. Because, yeah, it just seems like it's much more gradual to the left there. So that's probably what... Or is it? Maybe there's a little bit there. I don't know. I think I need to try going this way. It's just like, yeah, too steep. I'm just totally backtracking. Let's just have some confidence that I can get at the waterfall over here. Even if it's steep, there will be a path. I need to believe in myself. As long as these soldiers don't get me. So, I don't know where they're at. I'm just gonna run across real quick. Okay, yeah, I've got to be able to climb up something around here. Ooh, yeah, there's like a little rope thing. I think I can climb up there. Ooh, cool. It's this blue thing. Yeah, sweet. Navi Sense inspect. While using Navi Senses, you can inspect any highlighted plants. 100% I could do that. So it's R1. Once I sell my car, I will only sell covered calls with that money to try to make passive income. Yeah, that's one thing that I've enjoyed doing a lot, selling covered calls, and I do it kind of like passively, or just like pretty much I look at the chart over the weekend and sell them on a weekly basis. But I never like have enough to make like a notable amount of money, and oftentimes it's like price just goes down and it's like not a good hold. And one thing that I'll probably do a follow-up video on it at some point, but one thing I've kind of lost a lot of conviction in is just AMC. And like, I just don't have as much confidence in the movie business, and like, I just don't think that that's, where it's at really. And so what I've been doing is like buying calls, and I'm not going to buy anymore. Like, I'm done with it, and I'm just going to see what happens. Hopefully price goes up, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to put any more money into it, because to be honest, like, I was going to buy Bitcoin like a couple years ago, like a good amount of it. And it's like, I'm going to wait for it to hit my level a little lower. And it never hit that level. And in that time, I started adding more to my AMC position. And of course, as we know, that was not a good decision. Many factors. AMC went down, Bitcoin went up a lot more. So, but it's part of the market learning. You want to be investing in companies that you understand, that you have some conviction in, and that you're comfortable holding through downturns, long term, whatever. And I've been able to do that with a very small Tesla position. I'm building a small MicroStrategy position, buying fractions of shares right now. But that's actually Cypher and MicroStrategy. I'll buy 1 share of Cypher, 1/10 of a share of MicroStrategy. Because as we went over in the chart, MicroStrategy is not looking too bad. And if it does go a little lower, I'm dollar cost averaging pretty slowly, so I'm not too worried about it. And then I can build up a larger position. And like with my Tesla position, I think I only have 3 shares, so it's really pretty small. But it's like, rather than having more of AMC or Luminar, ticker symbol LAZR, is one that I've held. I have a very small position now because I've been cutting it at a loss. That's a LiDAR company, just a total dud. And like, rather than investing more in like ChargePoint, which I was doing a year ago, and Luminar, I started buying some Tesla. And it's like small positions, so if it does go down, I'm not worried about it. I'm happy to add more. If it goes up, I'm just going to hold it because I love that company and just want to be a part of it. And one that's kind of related to that is Palantir. To be honest, I had a notable Palantir position that I more or less sold at the bottom. And I mean, if I would have just held that, I would have made, good amount of money, a lot of money. I'd be in great shape. But instead, I, held AMC. There's community there. And so I wanted to like maintain that. And I should have dumped AMC, bought Bitcoin, held my Palantir, and I'd be set, But of course, you look back, you can never change the past. You're always learning from mistakes. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm glad I'm at least learning. I'm able to be self-critical, and and like, I do crypto corner stackers every week, which is like really not that exciting. But I don't have any food. I need to get some food. Bull, why didn't that kill him? I thought that would for sure kill him. Well, this is a pretty cool game, I must say. But I need to get some food. There's no supplies in there. Oh, and then I need to read all the chat. I saw you chatting. I wasn't reading. And Coinstock continuing on. Yeah, I'm disappointed in AMC. I'm just going to be diversifying my portfolio. Yeah, I mean, like, so for me, it's like, I'm just going to chill with AMC. I'm not going to sell. I mean, I'll sell covered calls and stuff. and if I get a sign, that's fine. But like the last AMC video that I did, I could actually pull it up just so we know what I'm talking about. Well, let's pull up the channel over here. So let's just do my most recent AMC video. Where was that? That's this one. Chaos is a Ladder. Only 92 views. Not that successful of a video. But I kind of just like lay out this thesis that, you know, you can see it in the thumbnail. There are $5 strike calls that expire January of 2027. So I basically just stacked a bunch of those, enough to basically replace the number of shares that I have if I were to exercise them. And so my plan, which I go over in this video, is if price goes up to 10 or so, which is above my average, I'd sell my shares, and then price pulls back, then I'd exercise my calls. And then so I'd still have shares and stuff, but I'd take a lot of risk off the table, get my average down from like 8 down to like 5 based on the strike of those calls. And yeah, but other than that, I'm just going to be chilling. Like Neo, maybe I want to jump into some calls or something with that. I'm not really sure. GameStop, though, I've just been having so much fun, whether it's thinking about the chart, this analysis that I did going over Jordy Visser, Roaring Kitty, Michael Burry. Actually, I don't even think I really mentioned Roaring Kitty in it, but I had to put him on there. But yeah, 1,000 views, so that's a pretty good performing video for me. And that, I mean, GameStop's just fun. I'm having fun with the power packs, going over the videos, playing games. You know, and it's like, I mean, for me, I envision myself to be in a different place in my life by now. I had been pursuing a career prior to the pandemic, but then after it, I realized it wasn't for me, partly because of DEI, partly because, like, not necessarily associated with DEI, but just recognizing that as a white man, straight white man, I wouldn't have as many opportunities. And so I decided to leave and to focus on a channel related to my area of research that failed. And so just doing this, and yeah, definitely not where I expected to be. So, you know, rather than like having a career, family, stuff like that, it's like, well, I might as well have some fun playing games, doing things that I enjoy. Pokemon's super fun. And Resident Evil, oh my gosh, yeah. And yeah, so I mean, I'm just hopefully this is all, you know, worthwhile. But yeah, my little tangent there. Diversifying portfolio. Just wanted a 1x on AMC instead, down 1x. Yeah, definitely a learning experience. Yeah, so yeah, and I think, you know, let's see here. I'll just pull up the AMC chart really quick. Let's see. Oops, wrong window. But yeah, for like AMC, one of the crazy things, like, I don't know what your average is, but some people like loaded the boat up here and stuff, you know, have their averages in the like, well, what's going on with this? You see it glitching? I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, some people just have like super high averages. Like, I'm fortunate enough that my average is not in the double digits, and there are some levels here that I think we could get up to, but then I think that we'd find some resistance there. So, yeah, I mean, it could definitely be worse. And like, if I wasn't such a like slow DCA'er, I'd probably have, you know, a much bigger position. And yeah, I guess Chrome is going a little bit crazy. Because I do have that window open, but it's bugging out, so I can't engage with it. I'm just viewing it via, actually, maybe it's not bugging out anymore. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, like, I was thinking something like this could happen with AMC, but it's doing the opposite. And it's always just like, you know, it's been years, and like, do I want to just continue to put out hopium videos about a stock as it continues to bleed down? I mean, I want the stock price to go up, but like one of the things that I think is really interesting about like the stock market and YouTube and communities online is, you know, there's a lone wolf. The lone wolf is successful. The lone wolf hunts, sorry about the mic bump, hunts good stocks, makes money, goes against the crowd. But, you know, sheep get into herds or like communities online, and, you know, they're just being led to slaughter. And so, you know, it's like, I'd rather, you know, do this kind of content on, you know, stuff that actually stands out, not chasing views, but just, you know, like the thought process and, you know, having fun with the games along the way. But yeah, I mean, AMC's taken enough of my money, so I'm not putting any more into it. And I'll take profits if it goes up to my average, so then I have cash to deploy. And let's see, I mean, I'm going to go back to it. I'm addicted. The other tickers over here. So these in the stonks list, these are all ones that I hold. I do have an IBIT call, but that expires this Friday. I had rolled it. I've lost a bunch of money, and that was actually based on a contract that Mike Alfred was talking about. And, you know, I followed him a little bit. I could have taken profits on it, but instead I got greedy, expecting it to go higher. Lesson learned with that. But anyways, I can have that off the list here. But yeah, all of these are ones that I hold, or at least Iron I don't hold, but I'd like to get into this basically around 28. I'd probably buy one share, evaluate, see what happens with it. MicroStrategy, building a small position. Neo, actually, I don't have a position in this one. But to me, if I remove the drawings, that looks like it's a potential bear flag, you know? And you do have, well, actually, you do have bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence. It's a higher low here in the stock price, lower low in the RSI. And then you have a lower low over here, which then corresponds with, I guess it's still like a lower low. So there's no divergence in that. But yeah, I mean, this could just be a bear flag and it goes lower. So I could see Neo going down to 4. If I do a video like that, nobody's going to watch it. They're going to get mad at me for doing it. And so it's like, yeah, like the algorithms that take advantage of traders in the stock market are basically the same algorithms that, you know, get people to watch videos on YouTube. And on that note, one thing that I should point out, I'm going to open up one more tab. Sorry for the white. I'm just going to pull up my my YouTube and just go over to the subscriptions, because Cantonese Cat, let's see, put out a video recently, or a stream. I thought maybe he didn't make it public. Let's see, subscriptions. Cantonese Cat. I thought he, yeah, right over here. I thought that he had a stream tonight, but maybe not. 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I guess he didn't do it on here. Maybe it's just on X. Maybe it'll get released on YouTube. But I think he's a great account to follow. He's got kind of like, if you like Elon Musk's sense of humor, I think that Cantonese Cat has kind of a similar, kind of like dry, dark sense of humor. Yeah, I mean, he's just like a really funny guy, and I think he does great analysis. So that's a channel I'd encourage. Yeah, so just Canton Meow, and that's the little or at Cantonese Cat, and that's, you know, on X, Canton Meow. Yep, right there, or on YouTube there. But yeah, I'll just pull up. Let's see, get back to this view. And the chat. Oh, okay. And so the chat kind of disappeared. Whenever I like go away from it for too long, it tends to disappear. But yeah, I guess I can like highlight your chat if you're cool with that. Let's see. I think I do that by this. Should pop up. Yes, it should be green. But, oh, my chat, I need to bring the chat higher up. Oh, okay, right here. There we go. Yeah, so Coinage Stock is saying average is 450. Oh, wow. Coinage Stocks knows what he's doing, having an average that low. So it's not that bad. I'm going to be patient. Probably could sell some covered calls at 5 just to keep lowering average or get called and profit. Yeah, I mean, I think that, and actually 5 is a pretty common strike for AMC. So, yeah, and then you're making is that over 10% profit if you do get exercised at $5. So yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty nice strategy. So yeah, props to you for having the low average. I feel so bad for when people talk about having averages super high up, but I mean, it's also like, don't throw all your money in at once. Be able to buy the dip comfortably. And like, that's really what I've done with like my Ethereum position and a lot of the crypto, all the tickers down below. But yeah, Ethereum, my average is around 2,800. So with it at right around 2,800 now, I'm not hurting. All of my other crypto positions I'm basically red on. But I've managed to keep my ETH position, my average low, by consistently dollar cost averaging every day. Although I have paused on my DCAs. With ETH, I might just be buying the dips whenever it does dip. But yeah, I mean, I think that AMC going up to 5, I think that's totally reasonable. Would it hold above 5 or stay at 5? It might just like wick up to it and then come back down. So it could be nice to like sell some covered calls at 5. And if they get exercised or if they get assigned, that's great. You're making 10% profit. If they don't and it wicks up and then closes below, then, that's fine. It's still, around your average. But if it goes below 450, one of the things that might be nice is like, sell some covered calls with strikes of 5, maybe on a weekly basis. And if those get assigned, fine. But if there's like a super volatile move, like what we saw in like May of 2024, I could have sold and profit then, but I didn't. It could be nice to just have some shares to trim, at 5 and then, be able to buy back lower if it pulls back or just to take risk off the table. But yeah, I mean, it's like you can think about it in so many different ways. Everybody manages their emotion differently. And it's like so tough to sell when it's the right time to sell because you just get so excited. The community's excited. You don't want to like sell on your buddies. But at the same time, I mean, you need to protect yourself and we're here to make money. So there's nothing wrong with that. Don't mind selling half the shares covered calls just in case of a squeeze. Yeah, but the note with squeezes, like what happened in May, I'll pull it up on the chart because I'm addicted to it. Coming back here to Cantonese Cats page, but just like AMC this was May. Like, let's see, where did it, it went up. This was on Tuesday, May 27th. It opened at 350 basically, and it closed at like 4. Oh, this is May 2025. But like by the end of the week, this is on Tuesday, it's like, oh, maybe Max Payne's 4 or the strike's 4, whatever. But by Friday, it closed at 356. So it's like, just because it goes up into the money doesn't mean it's going to close in the money for the week or for the expiration. And yeah, like the one over here, yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. Because it like went up to, it opened at like 1188, I believe, was the open and the high for the day. And then it just dumped. And that was on a Tuesday. And so it's like, let's say I start selling covered calls. Like, let's say price starts to go up and it's like, okay, my average is 8 or whatever it is. I'm going to start selling covered calls at 10 because if it goes up to 10, then I get assigned and I'm forced to sell at 10. That's in profit. No big deal. But if it does go up violently like this, market makers, whoever, try to suppress that, it pulls back. And then it's like when I could have sold at 10, making some money, it pulls back so those contracts don't get assigned. And then by the end of the week here, Friday, it closed at 440. So if there is a big move like this, and it's like, oh yeah, whether it's strike of 5, 10, whatever it is, hey, I'm in the money right here. I'm going to make so much money if this keeps squeezing up by the end of the week, I can retire, by the weekend. But then it starts pulling back, and then those contracts don't get assigned, and you're not able to sell your shares, at that price. And so at that time, it could be nice to take some profits, and then also have some covered calls that might also get assigned, but then also have some shares that you're not going to have a limit sell order on, as like a moon bag, something like that, to take profits. And man, the chat, that's one thing that I don't like about this, is the chat goes away. And so maybe what I need to do is, when I go over here, have the chat box up. And yeah, but I'll have to, come back to this. Yeah, this is my previous play style, and it's like nice that we have the full screen, but stuff's blocking the view. So this is a little bit nicer. And so I might pull up some more of the chats from Coinage Stock, just because he's saying, so this is what we had just talked about. Don't mind selling half the shares, covered calls, just in case of a squeeze. And, all the stuff I was talking about. He agrees with that kind of strategy. And he's also saying, had a limit sell on my May 2024 at 9, but got triggered at 11 because market open gap at 9. Oh, wow. Nice, dude. Like, one of the, another like success stories like that was from Richard Newton with GameStop. He basically saw it gapping up, and like he tells the story of like he like looked at the chart and grabbed his calculator, and then before he even typed anything into the calculator, probably on the screen, but you get it, he was like, wait a second, I'm just gonna sell. If I'm pulling up the calculator, just take profits. And so he did that, and I think he sold and had like $1 million or something from that. And so yeah, I mean, like, and I like, oftentimes I'll be like, I feel like this is euphoria, but for whatever reason, I had a good execution with that. With Mara, I had some calls because I didn't take profits on my IBIT contract, which I should have. I could have made money with it. Instead, I'm going to net lose money. That's, learning process, valuable lesson. But because of that, I saw, oh, Mara looks like it's in this resistance. I think it's going to come down. And I sold it like right at open, my calls, before it started coming down. And so, with every painful story, there's a lesson, and then you apply it to a success story. So congrats to you for that, getting triggered at 11, because that's just awesome. And also, so that's the last comment here that I don't have pulled up. And then currently in the chat, Coinage Stocks has a limit sell at 9.23 cents for some shares, just in case, because sometimes squeezes drop back down. For sure, 100%. And that's something that like I haven't been doing, because I've been doing like the wanting to make sure that I have enough of these calls. Now that I have them, I'm probably just going to place limit sell orders incrementally up to like $10. And if they feel great, that's fine. I could walk away with that. If they don't, that's fine too. I'm not going to paper hand it, drop my bags at a loss. I'm just going to walk away emotionally from it, not try to trade anymore. But yeah, I think limit orders takes the emotion out of it, whether you're sleeping, whether you're at work, whether you're on a date, with family, whatever, at a movie, have a limit order, then you don't have to worry about it. And I'll see if like something triggers here. Welcome to the Resistance. Locate the Resistance headquarters. And so I'm just going to find that Resistance headquarters, and I'm going to end the stream and then release the strategy video and the strike video. And this game is super fun. I did not expect it because the controls were super wonky in the beginning, and it's an imperfect game. It's not yes. Clean kill, merciful. All right. The Na'vi. Now I've got some food. Okay, fatty meat, fine meat. So what I'm gonna do is go to this. Hopefully the water audio is not too loud for you guys. It's kind of loud for me, but I also have a thing here on my headphones. Dude, I'm loving the gaming setup. It's just so fun. Okay, eat is that. Oh, I thought that would boost my stamina gauge there, but I guess I have full health, but not stamina? I don't know. Dude, look. And I think, look at that creepy guy. A merciful kill. Merciful kill. Look at that. I might take a little photo of that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Oh, didn't mean to do that because I don't care. There we go. Okay, circle was to back out, and I don't want first person. Resistance headquarters.
Peer reviewed.
See what's in this box. Cool. So yeah, I might end the stream there. I'm just gonna make sure that I like save this or whatever. Probably under journal. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how to save this. Okay, so maybe I go to start. It's like the same kind of menu. Hopefully it's an autosave. Let's see. Quests. I'm pretty sure that this like auto saves, but I can probably just go back to here.
For every box of ammo we have, they have a warehouse full of missiles.
I'm pretty sure that it has to like auto save because I don't see anything up here for saving. Oh, well maybe I go to the left there. Quit to main menu. Or be at the store. No, I don't. That's crazy. You can spend money on this game. No, but like it's nice that it makes it cheaper to play because let's see. I'm just gonna see, is there like an auto complete? Controls display user interface. I think it's probably all good there, and so I think I can quit to main menu. Are you sure I want to quit to main menu? I'm gonna accept, and then I'm just gonna make sure that I can't get back to that same screen where I was just at. No, I don't want to see pass. Okay, so if I just go to continue, actually one thing I might do is just go to here. Options and close game. And so I'm just going to make sure that I can get back to where I was at. Super cool game though. Okay, and then continue. Yeah, so perfect. I got to like the waypoint or whatever it is. And I guess it just takes a minute to load, but oh, this was a fun stream. 3 hours and 38 minutes. And yeah, this game just does take a little while to load, but it's probably just because it's that whole open world. I gotta get him some different clothes, though. He looks like an idiot. So yeah, I'm gonna close that. And so yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for joining Coinage Stocks. Thank you for the engaging chats. Thank you for the super chat. I will release the Strive, ticker symbol ASST video, as a clip, as well as the strategy, ticker symbol MSTR clip, as a video as well this evening. So do look for those. And then I'm probably not going to stream or do anything tomorrow, but maybe Friday I'll do Resident Evil. Maybe I'll do that Saturday. I might put up a poll to see which evening works better for you guys. And then I was thinking for Saturday, I'll pull it up here, and I might actually flip over to, let's see. Thinking about, I mean, I could do more Avatar on Sunday. I could do more Prince of Persia on Sunday. I could do Jedi Survivor. And then also in the bag over here, GameStop bag, I got this game just because it was 35 bucks. It was cheap, and I was actually looking at Call of Duty. That actually seems like a crappy game, but I do have Battlefront 6 or Battlefield 6. So those are all games that I could potentially play on Sunday Funday during the day. So I'll put out polls on those, so make sure you vote in them. But if I don't get votes, I'll just do whatever seems fun, works best for my schedule. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for being here, and maybe I'll see you again Friday evening, because this was a fun night and I look forward to doing it again. But yeah, have a great rest of your night, great Thursday and Friday trading if I don't see you on the channel before the end of the week. And